have started the recording. Okay. So ideal instance means your database is on zero stage. Zero stage means completely shut down. Okay. So when
Okay.
we execute the startup command, okay, so when we execute the startup command, so first it will go from ideal to no mount. So when it will go from ideal to no mount, on that time it will look for the parameter file. So
Okay.
parameter files means, you know, that the sp file and p file. Okay,
Yes.
so it will look for that those parameter files, and once it will find that file on the like default location and whatever, if you have given the startup p file equal to, okay, so
Yeah.
it will look for those parameter file, and then everything is fine in the parameter file, then it will go from ideal to no mount. So this is the first stage where your database will go. So when it will go from ideal to no mount, on that time it will look for the parameter file. On that time, uh, it will start the Oracle instance only and the background processes.
Okay.
Okay, so Oracle instance and background processes only. So Oracle instance, as you know that already I have like explained in the Oracle database architecture, what is the SGA, what is
Yes.
the background processes. So it
Yeah.
will
Right.
start only the database instance and background processes only. So on that stage, on no mount stage, you will not able to do anything. Yeah, you can
Okay.
do only like create sp file from p file, create p file from sp file. So that things also you can do on the ideal instance. Okay,
Okay.
so as you can see here, here we have connected to the ideal instance. Okay, and here
Yes.
we need to connect to the Oracle user from one more. Go to the CV. So here you can see the ls-ltr. So here you can see this is the default parameter file, okay, and this is the
Okay.
sp file, and this is the
Okay.
password file, Ora pworcl. So I will show you, if you have lost the sys password, okay, so how you can recover the sys user password. As you know that the sys user is the super user in Oracle database. So if you have lost
Okay.
the sys password, then there is a like, if you want to connect to the database by means uh, using a sys user, then you will not able to connect to the database because you forgot the sys password. So how we can recover the sys password, I will show you the that thing also later. Okay, so
Okay.
there is a utility called Ora PW. So by using that utility, we can recover the sys user password. Okay, so that is the password file where your user password is saved. So in this file, okay, so this is the
Okay.
password file, this is your p file, parameter file, and this is the sp file. So these
Okay.
three files is more important part of your Oracle database. Okay,
So first
so
one is a
this,
int Vora is parameter, right?
sorry,
Init Vora. Init Vora.
yeah, init.ora, this is the parameter file, your p
Okay.
file. This is called a p
Okay.
file. You can see whatever the setup you have done during the Oracle database create, when you were like when you were creating the database, on that time whatever the parameter you have set up during the dbca,
Okay.
so all the parameter details you can check in the init.ora file, that is called the parameter file. This is the human readable file. Okay, and
Okay.
this is the sp file, you cannot read that file. Okay, only
Okay.
database will like use that file to start the database. Only Oracle
Okay.
database can read the information from the SP file, and this is the parameter file. If you will load the SP file, then you can create the SP file from that P file. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have lost the SP file, then by using parameter P file, you can start your database. Okay, so you can start your database. So your database will start. If you have lost the P file, then still you have the SP file. Then you can create a P file from SP file, and then you can start the database. Also you can start the database because you have the SP file, and once your database will be in openment, then also you can create the P file on that stage also. Okay, so I will show you. As we can see, our database is in ideal instance. Okay, and as you can see, init.tora file, here you can see the database name, memory underscore target, okay, audit file.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and as you can see the open underscore cursor, which I have shown you in the like, this is your control file location. Okay, this is the undo.
Okay.
Okay, this is the DB recovery file date, which we have given the by default. This is the DB recovery file date size. Okay,
Okay.
compatibility. So these are the default parameter which we have given at the time of the database creation. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to give anything else, then you can give all those things here. So what we will do, I will show you ls-ltr. Okay, so here this is the init.tora file. Okay, this is the default file.
Yes.
What we will do, we will rename that file mb underscore mb init.tora underscore bkp. Okay, so now as we can see in the database language, so there is no parameter file is available. Okay, only we have the SP
Okay.
file, right? So what we will do,
Right.
our database is connected on the ideal stage. Okay, and as I
Right.
said, we can create the P file and SP file on ideal instance. Either we can create it on no mount stage, either we can create it on any stage. If we talk about the
Okay.
parameter files only, so we can create those files on any stage, but it require when we start the database, our database is in ideal stage, then it will when we will start the database and it will go from ideal to no mount, on that time it will look for the parameter file. Okay,
Okay.
so always remember that thing, कि when your database will go from the ideal to no mount, on that time it will look only for the parameter file, and if it will get the parameter file on that location, on this location, okay, so your database will go to the no mount stage. So when it will go on the
Okay.
no mount stage, on that stage only your database instance will be started and your background processes will be started. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so let me show you the uh, P file and SP file creation. So here, as you can see, we have renamed the parameter file. Okay, and our database is on ideal instance. So what we will do, we will create a P file, create P file from SP file, because we have the
Okay.
SP file on the location. We have the SP file on the location, right? So it will
Right.
create a P file from that SP file, and that
Okay.
command will work. Now you can see we have connected on the ideal instance, and we are able to create the P file from SP file. And here we can check, here we have only the SP file, and already we have renamed the default parameter file. Now again we will run the ls-ltr, and here you can see this is the parameter file we have created just now,
Right.
10:35 June 20. As you can see, we have just created. init orcl dot ora. Okay,
Yes.
so by using init, and that is the orcl means your SID name. Okay,
Yes, right.
so as you can see, the sp file also give the in the last uh, alphabet. You can check your database, uh, your database name, your SID
Yes.
name here. Also you can check in the parameter file. After init, it gives you the orcl means your database, it means like your SID name here. Okay, so you
Yes.
have the parameter file, you have the sp file. Okay, now if you have
Okay.
lost your sp file, then also you can just, and you have lost the sp file but still you have the p file. Okay, so what you will do, you just run the same command like create sp file from p file. Suppose you have lost the sp file, what we will do here, we will delete the sp file. Okay,
Okay.
we will delete the sp file. Now we have lost the sp file. Okay, here we can check
Yes.
there is no sp file, right? But
Right. Right.
we have the sp p file, parameter file, p file we have. So what we will do
Right.
here, we just run the command create sp file from p file, because we
Okay.
have the p file, because we have the p file. So from
Yes, please.
that p file we can create a sp file. Okay, so file is created. Now go to the location. Here we need to run the ls-ltr again, and you can check the, here you can check sp file orcl.ora is available.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that
Yes.
is the thing. If you lost the p file, then you, and your sp file is available, so you can create the p file from the sp file. You have lost the sp file and you have the p file, then you can create the sp file from the p file. Okay, and
Yeah.
if you have lost the both of the file like parameter file and the log file. Okay, so
Okay.
in the interview, sometime interviewer will ask you, suppose we have lost the sp file, we have lost the p file, there is no backup of the parameter file, and we
Okay.
want to start our database. Our database is goes down, and now we are
Okay.
trying to start the database, and it is looking for the parameter file, but it's not able to find the
Okay.
parameter file on the location. So that's why it's giving error, and we don't have the backup of that parameter file. So how we will start the database? So there is a
Okay.
only one option where we can start. So option is in the alert log. As you know that in the
Yes.
alert log file, when your database will get crashed or your database got crashed, so when your database goes down or comes when you start the database, on that time it will write the important parameter in the alert log file. Okay, so
Okay.
what we can see, I will show you the that alert log file also. Oracle base, as you know that the diag location on the
Trace file is there. Okay.
diag cd diag rdbms rdbms, sorry. Okay, cd orcl and we need to go to the trace. Okay,
Yes.
trace,
Yeah.
and here we need to run the ls ls-ltr alert orcl.log. Okay, so file alert underscore orcl.log is available. So what we will do, we will run the like read the file tell hyphen 100 alert.log. Okay, so your database is stopped here, so just a second. So scroll up. I think we need to open the alert log file, not 100. We need to check the 1000. Okay, so there is a stage where your database has write all the parameter file in the alert log file. Okay, so I will show
Okay.
you the stage. Give me a second. Yeah, now here you can see, these are the important parameter. Your database name is ORCL, cursor is this, okay, diag location is this, your audit file date is this, and your processes is 300, your control file details here, okay, blocks, your archive logs format, okay, FRA location, FRA size, undo. So these are the important file which is available in your alert log file. So suppose if you have lost the SP file, if you have lost the P file, there is a no backup of your parameter file. Okay, so
Okay.
from the alert log file you need to copy the parameter from uh, just a second. You need to copy the parameter from here to here. As you can see, these are the parameter. After that you can see it give you the dates, and it gives you the other things. Okay, so these are the
Okay.
important parameters. So just you need to copy that parameter and create a file and paste it in that file by using init dot, yeah, init orc or whatever your database name. So init orcl dot ora file, and then create a sp file from that init orcl dot ora file where we have copied that these all these parameters. Okay, so
Okay.
always remember, some of the time in the interview, interviewer will ask कि like you have lost your parameter files, you have lost your sp file, you have lost your p file, and there is no backup of your parameter file, and your database is goes down. If your database is up and running, then on that time there is a no problem. Okay, but if
Okay.
your database will goes down and you will try to start your database, so as I told you, when you will try to start your database, so first it will go from ideal instance to no mount. On that time it will look for the parameter file, only
Yes,
the
sir.
parameter file. So if it will find the parameter file, then it will start. If it will not find the parameter file, then you need to recover the parameter file if you have the backup. And if you don't have the any backups and you have lost the p file and sp file, then you need to copy the parameters from the alert log. You need to create a p file and paste all these important parameter in that p file and create a sp file from that p file, and then start your database. So your database will start. Okay,
Okay.
so what we will do here, as we can see our database connected as the ideal instance. So here we
Yes.
have connected on the ideal instance. Ideal means 0. Okay, your database
Yeah.
shut down. Okay, so we will start the database, and then after it will go to the mount stage. So already I have explained all those things. When it will go from ideal to no mount, then what it will look for. Okay, and when your
Okay.
database will go from no mount to mount stage, on that time it will look for the control file. Okay,
Okay.
if everything is fine, if everything is fine from control file side, then it will easily go to the mount stage. If there is a problem in control file, like if your control file got crashed, or someone has deleted one control file on OS level, then you need to be recover the control file first, and then you can start your database. You can keep your database from no mount to mount stage. So that's why
Okay.
you can see I have given one line here and given control file recovery,
Mhm.
right? So
Right,
control
right.
file recovery means ki your database, if you want to recover your control file, then you need to start your database only from ideal to no mount stage. Okay, so what we will
Yes,
do,
yes.
we will start our database on no mount stage, startup no mount. Okay,
Okay.
run. So what happened here, only your background processes is started and your instance is started. Here you can see
Okay.
Oracle instance is started, and it gives the size of the size to the all the area, like as you can see the system global area means SGA. Okay, redo buffer,
Okay.
database buffer. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so your Oracle instance is started, and it gives the size to the all the specified area, and your background processes is started in the background. Okay, so
Okay.
as you can see, we when we have checked uh, ps hyphen ef 5 grep pmon. So as we have seen on that point, so when we execute on that time, we did not find any Oracle processes, but here we will find one Ora pmon ORC here, means
Yes,
one
right.
Oracle database process is running. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, so means your Oracle instance is started, your Oracle background processes is started. Okay, so we are on no
Okay.
mount stage only. So we are on no
Okay.
mount means we are on a stage where we can recover a control file. If we have the problem in the control file, so we can recover the control file on that point only. Okay,
Okay.
so if everything is fine in control file, then your database will go to the mount stage. If there is a problem in
Okay.
control file, then we need to recover the control file on the no mount stage, and then after we can go to the mount stage. So here we don't have the
Okay.
problem in the control file. I will show you at the recovery time, if there is a problem in the control file, then how to recover the control file. Okay, so
Okay.
here I am just showing you the database stages, on which stage database will need to go to the next stage. So on that time it will look for which file, what happened on that time. Okay, so this is the no
Okay.
mount stage, and suppose we have recovered the control file, or there is a no problem in control file, so we can go to the mount stage, alter database mount. Okay, so your database will be mounted, database altered. Now here we can check the database mode, database name, open mode from b dollar database. Okay, here you can check the database name is ORCL and open mode is mounted. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
so we are on mount stage, and so we are on mount stage. So if we want to open our database, from mount to open mode, so on that time, if there is no problem in data file and log file in the sense ki redo log files, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if there is a no problem in your data files and log file, then your database will be open. Your database will be in read write mode. Okay. If there is a problem in data file and in log file, then you need to be recover or restore or recover the database on the mount stage. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after you can go to the open mode. Okay, so on for today we don't have any problem in the data file and log file. Okay, so we can easily go to the open. So alter database open. Okay, so here you can see database alter. Now
Great.
we can run the same command here. We can run the same command here. Here it's showing the read write. Now our database is open. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you understand, means like and what mode what we need, which file we
Okay.
need?
Shall I explain briefly, like from my end, what I understand?
Okay.
Actually, when the database is in idle instance state,
Mhm.
it is in database in shutdown mode.
Okay. Yeah.
Then it will collect the parameter file. If it not collect the parameter file, we have to create the parameter file. And after the parameter creation, we create the SP file.
Yeah. SP file in the sense ki if there is a no problem in parameter file, then your
Ah,
database will start or your database will go to the no mount stage.
okay.
Yeah.
I understand. If your problem means it go for no mount state.
Sorry.
If parameter file have problem means then it database will go to the no mount state.
Will not go to the
Oh,
no mount stage.
okay.
Yeah, because that's why I have like I have line. I have created a line here, and I have created a I have noted a line here and given the parameter file. Means what happened when it's going from ideal to no mount stage, on that time it looks for the parameter file, and if parameter file is correct, then it will go to the no mount, and if there is a problem in the parameter file, then it will return back from this point to again on ideal instance. It will not go
Okay.
to the no mount. So if there is a
Okay. Understand.
problem in the parameter file, then it will not go to the no mount stage. If everything is
Okay.
fine from the parameter file, then it will go to the no mount stage from the ideal instance. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will explain you one more time. So if you are starting your database, so firstly it will go from ideal to no mount stage. On that time it will look for the parameter file. If everything is fine from the parameter file, then it will go to the no mount stage. If there is a problem from the parameter file, then we need to be recover the parameter file first, and then again we need to start the database, then easily it will go to the no mount stage. Okay, when your database
Okay.
will go from no mount to mount stage, on that time it will look for the control file. Okay, if
Okay.
there is a no problem from the control file, then easily your database from no mount to mount stage, easily your database will go. Okay, if there is a
Yeah.
problem from the control file, then you need to be recover your control file on the no mount stage, and then you need to go to the mount stage. Once your recovery is done for the control file, then easily you can go from no mount to mount stage. Okay, and then
Okay.
your database will try to go from mount to open mode in read write mode, then on that time it will look for the data file and log files. If everything is fine from data file and log file side, then it will easily go from mount to open mode. And if there is a problem from the data file or log file, then you need to be recover your data file and log file on the mount stage. And once your recovery will be done on the mount stage, then you can go from mount to open mode. Okay,
Okay,
so
understood.
only this is the stage. I will like share this diagram also. So yeah, so you just remember these things. There is a four
Right.
stage: ideal, no mount, mount and open. Okay, and
Okay.
when it will go from ideal to no mount, then on that time what it which file it will look for. Okay, and then when it will
Parameter
go
file.
from the no mount to mount, on that time which like file it will look for. And from the mount to open mode, when it will try to go, then on that time which file it will look for. So you need to be like have this information in your mind. So it will be helpful when you will go to restore and recover your database using rman backup. So on that time you will understand on which mode, on which stage we need to be recover the control file, on which stage we need to be recover the data file and log file. Okay, so it will
Yeah.
be helpful at the time of the recovery. If you understand like on which stage we are looking for which file, on which stage we need to be recovered to the which file. So that's why I have written it looking for the parameter file. So that's why I have given one row here. Means it
Yeah.
looking the parameter file during the when it your database try to go from ideal to no mount stage. So in between that process, when it's going to the no mount, so on that time it looking for the parameter file. And if there is a problem from the parameter file, so it will again return back to the ideal instance. It will not go to the no mount. Okay, so that's why I have given the one row in the middle of the no mount and ideal instance. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I have given one more row here. If you have the control file problem, then you need to be recover the control file on the no mount stage. Okay,
Okay.
so that's why I have given one row here and given the control file recovery. Means
Okay.
on no mount stage you need to be recover your control file. If there is a problem from the control file side, then you need to be recover your
Yeah.
control file on the no mount stage. Okay, and that's why I have
Understood.
given the control file row here in the middle of the no mount and mount. So if your control file will be perfect, there is a no problem in the control file, then it will go ahead to the mount. Okay, if there is a problem in the control file, then it will be returned back to the no mount. So we need
Yeah,
to be
sure.
recover the control file on the no mount stage, and then after once your recovery will be done for the control file, then easily it will go from no mount to mount. Okay, on
Okay.
the mount stage, if you have any problem in the data file and log file, so you need to be recover your data file and log file on the mount stage only. So once your data file and log file recovery will be done, then you are able to go to the open mode. If there is a problem,
Yeah. Okay.
so when your database will try to go from mount to open mode, then if there is a problem in the data file and in log file, so it will return back to the mount stage, because there is a problem in the data file and log file. So what we can do, we need to be recover the data file and log file on the mount stage. Once your recovery will be done for those files, then your database will easily go from mount to open mode. Okay,
Sure. Okay.
yeah, so this is the process of the database. Okay, so
Okay.
search immediate. Okay, so as we can see here, process is still running. Okay, Aura Pimon ORCL. Means this is the ORCL
Yeah.
means our database name means Oracle SID. Pimon means ki process monitor means our SID is currently running on this server. Okay, so here as you can see, first your database is closed, then is dismounted, and then your Oracle instance is shut down. Now your database is completely shut down. So again exit from the SQL prompt. Again when you try to connect to the database, so it will give you the connected to the ideal instance. So here you can see connected to the ideal instance, and again we need to run the same command here, and here you can see you are not like it not gives you the Aura Pimon ORCL process, right?
Yes.
Because it's not running.
Right.
So what we will do
Oh.
here, we need to give the only startup. So once we
Okay.
give the startup, so it checks on every stage, it checks all the file. First it checks the parameter file, then it started your instance, and once it started instance, then it will check your control file, and everything is fine from the control file. Then your database goes to the mount stage, and then on the mount stage it will check the data file and log file. Everything is fine from that side, then your database is open. Okay,
Okay.
and now here you can check, here it was showing nothing. Now we need to run the same command again. Now you can see here we find the our database
Yes.
service.
Right.
Okay, so this
Yes.
is the stage. Here you can check your database is in read write mode. Okay, so this is the stage of the
Yes.
database.
Okay.
Okay, so can you I need to be stop recording.